No, sure. So look, the ability to maintain five prayers every day throughout one's life, and when you add it all up, and someone with say an average lifespan, we're talking about 100,000 prayers, right, throughout your life. So absolutely, like it's not. This is not a small challenge. So I'm not going to underestimate the challenge, if you like, of being consistent in one's prayers five times a day. But we have to believe that we can get to a stage where uh, where praying consistently five times a day is something that becomes easy as a result of it feeling necessary and natural to us because of the way we have oriented our perspective around life. And really, at the end of the day, this is what it all comes down to. It all comes down to what's your real goal in life. What is your real objective in life? This is why Salah is so powerful, and this is why I believe is the core wisdom behind why it is the action that is the first that you will be asked about, the key to paradise, etc. And why, if it is in order, then everything else will, sort of fall into place. But if it's deficient, then everything else will fall out of place. Is because it is the action which I suppose tests consistent commitment. you know and we know in life, at the end of the day, anything that is worth pursuing, or anything that requires pursuit and effort in order to be successful, I mean, that's the mantra of the day, right? Like, just do whatever you're going to do consistently and just keep doing it and keep going, and the results will come. Well, in some ways it's no different with this. It's no different. So some people will find it difficult, some people will find it easy. The fact that we have examples, contemporary examples, historical examples of people who have, you know, been able to be consistent in their prayers, being able to find solace and tranquility and peace within their prayers, and not just the obligatory prayers, but even beyond that too, stands for us as an example of the fact that it is possible, and that we have to believe in our own potential to be able to, to arrive and to be in a situation uh, where we are praying comfortably and consistently in that way. But it's very much, um, I mean, the mindset question of Salah starts from within ourselves, within our own kind of mindset about what we really want in life, what our main motivation is. Do we really believe? I mean, that's what the Salah basically asks us. Yeah, do you really believe or not? Are you going to turn up or not? Um, yeah, so I think that that's how to think about it. But of course, the actual process for those who, for example, for anybody who is struggling with this, then of course it's typically a gradual process between, the point where you are, hardly praying at all, for example, to a point where you are consistently praying in all circumstances, in all situations, wherever you find yourself, right? But eventually, and I have experienced this myself, when I at a younger age, when I suppose made that transition, and I'm sure others have experienced the same thing, that you get to a point where you can't imagine life without prayer. Like you feel like a fish out of water, basically. Like, I need this because I feel deficient. I feel uncomfortable now. The fact that, it's been missed. However, the sign of somebody, on the other end of the spectrum is that, it's the other way around. You feel uncomfortable with the prayer, but without it, you feel a level of relief or comfort, you know? So it really is, as I said, it tests our true submission, our true devotion, our true commitment, and we just have to ask ourselves that question, like, who are we really committed to? What do you really want in the end?